It's Doris at DF Designs. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Saturday Live. Uh, I have got a whole different setup for how I'm going to be doing my live today because two reasons. I tested this yesterday and was told by two people who looked at it. Okay, I found it. Okay, two people helped me figure out that this was it. That this was all. That this was a good way to do it. Okay. Okay. Now let me do this. Okay. This is today's giveaways. Okay. It's the same stuff as last week, except number 2 is that red, white, and blue froggy. So that's going to be later on in the live. We might go over an hour because Lorraine is not going live today. So first, let me say hello to everybody that's in there. I see my moderators. I see Moose. I see Linda, and I see Lorraine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the only way I can do it. I can't. Let me see. It's hard to do a heart at this angle. So thank you, ladies, for being here. I couldn't do this without you. And then, oh, thank you for the hearts. Whoever just gave me the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see Melinda's here. Okay. I'm trying to move my table a little bit forward so I can move forward, so I can lean over. So I can lean over and see my my chat over on the other screen. Okay, so let me bring all this stuff forward that I'm using. I don't need the scissors. Okay, now I don't know if you saw it in the on the thumbnail, but on the thumbnail, I had a picture of a nail that was done, okay? And I'm going to try to recreate that today. It's pretty similar, okay? I'm going to do the two, I'm going to do it on this one. All these are, and I forgot to put the link down below because it was a gift from Linda. But what I got is I got this mold, see? I'm knocking over stuff. I got this mold on Amazon. Let me fix that. I got this mold on Amazon, and all I do is I mix up a bunch of epoxy resin. Well, it doesn't take much to fill that mold. I mix up some epoxy resin, and I make those, and then I pop them out. And because I don't fill it all the way, I get up that little lip, but that can be deburred and sanded off. So this is just 2-part epoxy resin painted white. And I forgot to say hello to Miss Melinda, or I don't know if I did or not. Anyway, let me get into the video, okay? My frog fell off the board. Oh, you little shit. Okay, I gotta move the board. I gotta lay it flat over here. I'll bring it back. My little froggy didn't want to stay stuck on the board. Okay, the first part we're going to do is the ombre on the back, okay? Now, this little hole signifies the top, so you want to keep the background you want to keep the background straight with that dot. So you can see the dot up there. That is a little bubble I had, but that's going to get filled in with some color, so it's not going to be so noticeable. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, this is color number, oh Lord. 02 out of the set that's down below in the description. Okay. And word of warning, because I am in the living room, I will have, oops, I think I put the wrong color at the top. Let me see. I may have put the wrong color at the top. Yeah, it looks like I did. Okay, so let me put some of this up here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do two shades of blue. Trying to get this as even as possible as a thin coat. Okay, now I'm going to paint the rest of it. Yes, I want to say a big thank you to all of my VOAs that and MOAs that donated to that GoFundMe for Linda. Because Linda's got everything financially taken care of, most of it. Okay. So, and that is so great that everybody donated. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is on my little palette right here, I'm going to put a dot of the lighter color, okay, and then I'm going to put a dot of the darker color. I forgot to put the link down below, but I do have, out of all the videos I watched, I've watched so far, on how to do the ombre, I got one that I think is the best. Okay, let me scoot this over. Okay, this is the brush I'm using. Believe it or not, this came out of a set that I got from Dollar Tree. And on one side of it, I'm going to do the dark, and on the other side, I'm going to do the light. Okay, and then basically what you're going to do is you're going to just go back and forth, and every now and then, wait a minute, let me find something to wipe it on. Every now and then you're going to wipe it off to get rid of what's on there. And you can do a little bit of patting too. You're just trying to get an ombre. Okay. Now that isn't very dark yet, so I'm going to do it as two different layers. Let's see if there's any questions. Okay, so I'm going to put it underneath the nail lamp, the UV lamp, for 30 seconds. Don't have to do it for quite 30 seconds. This is just to get the background, okay? Okay, let me put some more dots down here, because I'm going to need them when I get the thing out of there and I put more in there. Okay, wait a minute, what happened? Oh, okay. There. My chat had stuck, so I had to go on my phone and scroll it. But I got my chat up on my computer screen too. The only thing I don't have is I don't have the actual video replaying on my computer. But that's okay. As long as I just keep track of what I'm doing with through the camera lens. Ah! I just dropped my rubber piece, so let me put this down on this one. Help, I dropped my rubber piece. There it is. I like moving the stuff around, the little stuff on top of these. And basically, when I do that, it makes it easier to move. I hope you're laughing. I hope you're laughing at my comment moves. Yes, I dropped my rubber. Okay, so now let me give this some more polish. Because this isn't highly pigmented is why I'm doing 2 coats. Okay, there's that one. And I hope that this is going to be enough for this color. Okay. Buttercup, behave yourself. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm trying to get it heavy because I want to be able to have some in there so I can blend the 2 areas. Okay, so you get some of the darker blue that goes on the top up in your brush. Then you get some of that, some of the other color. And you very lightly brush it, brush it. And I think, oh, well, I did it as a thick layer because of the fact that I didn't want it to, okay, let me clean the excess off of there, that I didn't want it to be too transparent. I'm trying to bring this line down just a little bit. And you always have something nearby that you can get rid of the excess polish on your brush. Okay, I think that now looks pretty blended. So let me stick it back in the lamp for 30 seconds. Or 60 seconds I should do it for. Okay, now, something I didn't do yesterday when the 2 people that were watching me were watching, okay? But, I'm going to clean this palette off while I'm talking. This is just a pad, and I'm putting some 91% alcohol on it. And then that just cleans off my little resin palette. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Strong smell. Okay, something I didn't do yesterday that I'm going to do today because I was watching some more videos is oh, poor Moose, is I'm going to put a thin coat of a matte top coat on there. Now, matte top coat will make it be, how do I put it, be a little bit more rougher looking, not smooth. Okay, let me bring this out, not shiny. Because I was watching somebody, and they did a coat of matte top coat on top of it. Okay, so now let me get my top coat out. And you just want to coat the whole thing because it's going to be easier for the stamping to stick to it. I'm just trying to make sure that my coat is even. Oh, you can't hear the lawnmower anymore because Mr. Matt's done with my lawn. And for those of you that I had told about it, the leak in my roof is fixed. I know that sounds weird. Thursday night had a bad storm roll through. And True, thank you, Linda. Yes. I don't have some tape, though. I actually got, hang on, I actually got one of these lint rollers that I'm going to use to clean off anything around it that I don't want to transfer. Now, when I did the ombre, I didn't do it with an ombre brush, okay? I put a link down below, but this is the brush. This is the brush I was using. Basically, it's a flat brush, and I just took a pair of scissors and kind of went in there and snipped out some of it. But I see you've been watching videos. Yay! Good for you, Linda. Okay, let's see. Because this is the jelly stamper that you can get, okay? And what it is, it's a soft, I don't know if you can, yeah, it's soft and cushy right there, okay? Let me put that in for another 30 seconds just to make sure it's set, okay? This is what you're going to use on your stamping plate. Yeah, that's the ones I'm getting tomorrow. It was supposed to be here today along with my coffee, but now I'm going to have to drink instant coffee one more day. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Okay, now this is a stamping plate I'm using. Yeah, there we go. This is the one, Cad's Nature 032, okay? And, oops, shoot. I knew this was going to happen one time during the live. Sorry about that, y'all. I bumped it. Okay, this is my scraping pad, okay? Now, if you had looked at the picture on the front, which I don't have it to show you because it's on my computer and I can't bring it up at the moment, okay? I'm going to do a background of the, oh, let me bring this out too. And let me see if I can show it to you now in the camera. Well, I guess this is, see, it's not shiny anymore. I don't know if you can see that or not, okay? Trying to get this to where you can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, I want to do double stamping on this because if you looked at the picture, it had gray in the background as like the shadow, and then it had ooh, this stuff stinks. This is a stamping polish that I got from Born Pretty. The link's down below for this one too. And what I'm doing is I'm putting two of them next to each other, black and a white, and I'm hoping I come up with a gray to put on my palette. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to try to turn this white gray. There we go. It's changing. It's changing. Yay. There we go. Okay. Now, I am just going to use my other brush that I used earlier to pick up this gray. There we go. And I wanted to do this tree line right here without the birds. I just want the tree line in the middle as like a shadow. So I'm covering it up. Trying to put that down. Okay, now where's my, oh, there it is. Now you want to hold your scraper at a 45-degree angle, and you don't need to rub real hard, but you just need to do a steady scrape across it. And if you don't get it all the first time, what you do is you scrape in another direction, and if you have to scrape it a third time, you do it in a totally different direction. Okay, now I want to pick that up. Didn't pick it all up. Okay, so let me take that off and try this again. All I'm doing is I'm just using this to scrape it off. I keep dropping my brush off of this thing. Well, it's not picking it up. I don't know why. So I got some acetone here. That's what you want to use to clean the dry polish off of your stamping plate. Never use it on your, never use it on this. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the start of the peel on this. Oh, they don't make these things that, yeah, there we go, I think. Come on. They don't make where you start peeling this off, they don't make it very noticeable. Okay, come on. Where is that little dotting tool? There it is. I should have done this before I went live, but I didn't think it was going to be this much of a pain. There we go. There we go. Well, I don't know what that tape is there. Yeah, I know. Okay. Aha. Now, I can just get rid of this piece of tape off my gloves. Let go. I can't make it let go. Okay. Let me roll it into a ball. Ah, did it. Okay, now I can get rid of the first plastic coating on here. because you don't ever want to put anything on this. Okay, you do this on it, okay, to get that. And now, okay, try to make another mix again. Oh, wait a minute, I need to clean that up. Clean off my brush. Clean up the mess I made. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, and I don't need that much black, so I'm just going to do one little dot right there. Now mix them together. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oops. Okay. There we go. There we go. There's my gray. And I wipe that off. Okay, now okay, now let me try this again. I didn't clean that off. Now, I'll get it later. I'll just use another edge. Okay, much, much better. I just have a couple of places that I don't want on there, like what's down below it. So I'm going to clean that off. I don't like that messed up right there. So now I have got a gray image on there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that right here. There we. I've still got to go in there and clean up a little bit of mess around it. But now I got that on there. I just want to go in there with the very edge of one of these wipes. Okay, now I do need to do one more, so let me clean all the polish off. All I'm doing, this is all I'm doing is just pressing it against the lint roller. Now I need to go on here and clean off the dry polish that's on there with acetone. Let's see if I have enough here that isn't dry. Oh, it's still a little wet, so let me try that. Let me scrape it and see if I can pick up a good design. Okay. Okay, I didn't pick up that great of a design. No, it's dried. It's dried on there, so let me make another quick. See, y'all are learning this with me. You got to be really quick about this stuff because you don't want it to dry. Okay, where is the one that had the, there it is, that had the acetone on it. Okay. Try this one more time with the black and the white. Oh, isn't this fun? Is everybody still here? Well, if I just saw your saw the question. If I dab it onto the plate, I end up not being able to mix it well enough to scrape it across. There we go. There's, yep, there's Melinda, there's Moose, okay. Okay, that was my white. Now let me put one dot of black next to it, mix the two together. Oh, that doesn't work when you put the clear down. I just put some clear down. Oh well. Okay, there we go. Wasn't paying attention because all these bottles are black. That's the problem I have with them, is all of them are black, okay? So I wasn't paying too close attention. Okay, this might end up being a little bit darker than the other one, but I'm going to go with it. I am not going to try to fool with it too much. Okay. Look for a clean edge to scrape with. Now, let me pick it up before it dries on there. Oh, well, I got to pick up some of the mess, but I got a lot of what I wanted, but I also got a lot of the mess around it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me see if I can use this. There we go. I wanted to clean up the stuff down below. See, there's the polish I cleaned off. No, it's on there. It's on there. I'm not going to get too fussy about the shadow part, okay? Because now, okay, I need a little bit more acetone. Now, I will be putting it directly on there, Linda, because now I'm doing just black. Okay, where's the black? There's the black. Okay, so now, see, if I had had a gray stamping, I'm trying to find, that's a little bit of a mess right there. There we go. Okay, if I had had my colored stamping gels, I could have brushed it right from the bottle of gray, but I don't have a gray, so You're supposed to be able to do this with regular colors too, but I really don't. There we go. See? Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, with a color, this is well, you can't read the label. This is the same stuff. It's a stamping polish, okay? And I brushed it on. Now I gotta real quick clean off the edge of this. Now it looks like it's good enough, so where's my stamper? I know, oh, there it is. I put it down way over here. Okay, see? That picked it up really, really good. I want to get rid of those little words down there, which there's nothing I can do about it now. Hang on a second while I move this out just a little bit, because I have to stand straight over it. Come on. There we go. I have to stand straight up over it. Okay, because what you want to do is, because you can see all the way through the stamper, you want to match it up a little offset from the other stuff. And there we go. I got my shadow, because I did the shadow first and then did the black. And let me clean that off. Okay. I know this looks like a lot of work, but you always, you know, while you're doing the stamping part. Oh, yay, press-on nails commercial. Well, most of the people that I watch doing this, they're not doing it on actual people. They're, wait a minute, let me see if I can get some of this up. Yeah, there we go. They're not doing it on actual people. They're doing it on press-on nails, okay? Okay. So, you put the polish on there. Okay, and then you scrape. And if you don't get it all right, there you go. You can scrape it again. There we go. I got a shadow on there blocking it. Okay, stamper. And there it is again, except I got that damn line right there of typeface. Okay. That is going to have to do, okay? Another thing you can do, wait a minute, let me get some acetone and clean up that plate really, really good. I got it all over the back too. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to paint the bottom of it. Yeah, well, they are supposed to be birds. Okay, I've been using this one right here. See, there is some birds right there. Now what I am going to do is I am going to fill in the bottom. Right here. Because I think I want to try to do a moon. Do y'all think I can do a moon? We'll try, huh? Because I got, is it on this one? Yes, it's on this one. I got a moon. But first, I have got to set this. Where's that other brush? I just want to smooth it out a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now. Oh, hi, Bonnie. Nice to see you. Who are you calling a bull in a china shop? Are you calling me that? Okay, I'm going to set that for 60 seconds. Okay, I wanted to show, I think I'm going to try to do, real quick, I'm going to try to do a coyote, okay? I don't know how it's going to fit into the rest of it. But if you see here, okay, if you see here, I've got this solid circle, and then I got all these other ones. What I'm going to do is, and I do have some gray nail polish, or gel, no, that's the matte. Where is my regular polish at? There it is. Okay, I do have some gray. It doesn't work too well, but maybe it will work on this solid circle, and then I go with a white over it there. You're just in time to watch me. Oh, I'm the bull? I know, I'm the bull. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure everything that was on there is off of there. Bonnie, what I'm doing today is, oh, hail, Jeff B. Nice to see you, honey. What I'm doing today is I am doing some nail techniques, nail art techniques, but doing it on a piece of resin. Okay, there is my shadow. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to try this little skinny one right here, over here. Or maybe, no, I got to put them over here. I'm going to try this little small one. So let me see, where, there's my black. There's my, see, if you don't clean this off right away, it takes a little bit of scrubbing to get it off the edge. Okay, so I'm going to do this little tiny one over there, so then I can put the moon in the middle. So let me put this one. You cover it with a light coat of stamping polish. Well, this is stamping gel polish, I should say. Okay. Then you take your card, 45-degree angle, and then you do it once. If you didn't get it all like I didn't do it, you can do it again in another direction. Okay, for some reason I lost that one right there. The corner of the card scraped off some that was on. Oh, okay. Ah! Okay, that's probably going to about as best as I'm going to get it scraped. So let me pick it up, put it right in the middle, and then I kind of rock it a little bit just to make... Ah! No, I didn't get it all. Okay. This was a problem I was having earlier, too. So to start over, what you have to do is you take the one with the acetone, and you clean off the plate. You guys are probably thinking this is more work than it's worth, huh? But if you do this enough, you'll get the hang of it eventually, okay? Okay. Okay, that looks like I got most of it. So now, oops, I got a little piece of black on there. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened to his head, but I've got the wolf. Okay, so now I'm going to have to put him a little bit above the trees. So now I've got my wolf on there. And I know this is probably going to look weird, but I'm going to fill this in just a little bit. Like this is oh, I forgot what they call it. What is that thing called when it sticks out above the trees? Okay. So that's what I did to fix it. Now, let me put that in there. Okay, now, there we go. Acetone to clean this off. What's that thing called when it's, that sticks out like that? Thank you, Lorraine. Okay. Now, this one I know is going to end up being a two-step. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some gray on that. And then I'm going to do one of these 3 moons that's going to give it, give it in white. And that's going to make it look like it's gray and white, if that makes sense. I know that sounds weird, okay. And I'm going to put the moon right over here. So first, where's my gray? There's my gray. It's color number N1256. It should be, it's a medium gray. Lollipop commercial? I don't know what you're talking about there, Linda. Okay. See, I know that this is just regular gel polish. This is not a stamping gel, okay? There we go. I think I got it all. So now, yeah, got the background of the moon, I should say. Oh, okay. I got to go in there. I need a clean one to do that. I didn't clean off some of the mess around it. There we go. Okay, so there's the moon. Now, let me put this under the lamp for just a few seconds to clean up and then clean this off, transferring it all to the lint roller that I can never seem to let go of the lint roller with my gloves on. Okay, which one was my acetone? There it is. Oh, Leroy. Can anybody hear Leroy? Okay, I think I'm going to do this one right here with the white. Leroy, what did you just do, huh? Sorry, I got a cat going bonkers on me. Uh-oh. It's Zoomy time. Cats decided it's going to be Zoomy time on Mommy's Live. Okay, there we go. Well, let me see if I got enough off to pick up the... Yeah, I just got to go over here. See how I got some of it. Yeah. Well, you don't have to go through... You don't have to do a project that's got this many steps in it. Okay, now I got to stand up to do this one. Because I got to look straight down. No, maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Well, that's about as good as I'm going to get. I didn't get it exact. But there's my moon. I'm still learning how to do all this, okay? So now all I got to do is put it back under there for 30 seconds, and then I'll give it a top coat. So, Moose, if you want to put the ad up for my giveaway, while I'm cleaning up all this, I will bring the thing out in a minute. Okay, let's see, what am I doing here? Cleaning up some of the polish with the acetone. Well, maybe not. Okay. Okay, there's my lid. I do like this. They got lids for... There's that tape that would never go away. It still won't go away. Get off my glove! Oh, jeezy peasy. Okay. There we go. Okay. Most of these stampers come with lids, but the whole thing is clear, so you can see right through it. They do have bigger ones too. That this one's cracked because I was using this when I was trying to do this thing. The crackle effect, which didn't work with this stamper. But anyway, this is the bigger one. But most of these designs don't have to be done. Okay. Let's do the giveaway, and then I will top coat this guy, okay? Okay, so now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move everything out of the way. Wait till Moose types go in the chat before you try to bid, okay? Or try to give numbers, I should say. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to back this up a little bit, so let me hold it in my hand. There they are, okay. Thank you, Moose. And I will watch for the numbers. The number's right there behind the frog's butt. Okay, so, and the shipping's not going to be much more. It's probably going to be $6 because these are pretty small pieces. So just waiting for some numbers. I know my lag's bad. Okay, anybody want to enter? There went my frog. He just jumped off the board. You little butthole, get back up here. There we go. There's some numbers. I got Moose at 25. No, yeah. And, okay. And let me see. Well, yeah, you ladies are going in the right direction. Let's see who gets it. Let's see who gets it. No, you're getting closer. Moose is close, but she's a little bit over it. Let's see if she can go backwards and figure it out. Nope, go backwards a little bit. You go backwards too, Lorraine. Watching the numbers. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. We have a winner. It is Miss Lorraine. So let me do this. Okay. The number was underneath the frog's butt. If somebody will verify it for me. Here I go with tape in my gloves again. So it is Miss Lorraine with number 38. So if one of my mods could verify it, well, not Lorraine, either Moose or Linda. Thank you, Jeff. And all you got to do now, Lorraine, is pick which number you want. Thank you, guys. Okay, Lorraine, I just need you to pick a number from 1 to 7. There's 1. There's 6 and 7 way down there. Let me do this a little bit. Okay, that's not going to work either. There we go. Okay, so all I need you to do, Lorraine, is to pick number 1 through 7. And I got some good news for you, honey. And for Moose, too. I couldn't mail your package till I got that thing from Mona, and Matt dropped it off today. It's something that she made a while ago for Moose, and she wanted me to put it in the package with all the other stuff I'm shipping you. So your package is now going out on Monday. You want number 1? Okay, there you go. Ah, the froggy fell. Okay, so there's number 1. Okay. Ah, the froggy fell off of there. Something just fell again. I don't know what. Okay. Oh, my stand fell. Okay, so let me one-handed to try to put my stand back together. Sorry about that, but I need both hands to do. Yeah, let me do it that way. I need both hands to get this. Ah, sorry, hang on. There we go. I needed both hands to put my. I'm sorry about that. I needed both hands to put my thing together. Okay. Nice thing about this is this one's already got its chain on it, Lorraine. So this one is going in the box that I'm shipping to Moose tomorrow. And then the next time she ships something to you, those 2 things will be in there. This is to save you. I mean, it takes a little bit longer for you, but this is to save you from having to get having to pay shipping from me. Okay, let me get rid of this. Stand you up. Okay, now all I'm going to do with this, now, in this bottle is not nail polish, okay? Tommy Rowe is in the chat. Who's Tommy Rowe? I'm sorry, I don't understand who Tommy Rowe is. Okay, this is UV resin, not top coat. I usually use this to do the final coat on my pieces. And I'm doing it very, very carefully. Oh, okay. That made no sense to me, honey. So this is, even though all of this is gel polish on here, the price of the top coat is so expensive, you know, the good top coat, that I just go ahead and use clear UV resin to do this. Okay. Okay, let me. Sometimes, because these are a little bit bigger than actual nails, sometimes what I might do is I'll put some of my, out of my squirt bottle, I'll put some of the UV resin down. Oh! Mixed media. I can't wait to see that. That is so cool, Moose. I guess you could call what I'm doing mixed media. I don't know. It's nail art. But not on nails. Okay, I'm just smoothing it out. Okay, now put that in for 2 minutes. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Then that means I won't have any problems with it chipping on the front of my pendant. That's nice to know. Thanks. I didn't know that. Okay, so that is going. So you can see it's a trial and error doing this, okay? What did I do with my little plastic card? Okay, George, or I should say Kelsey, because she's the one that would knock stuff off of here. I can't find that little card. I wanted to clean it up while that was in there. Oh, duh, it's way over here. Okay. See, I want to clean this up a little bit. So I'm going to take a brand new pad and get some acetone on it. See? Okay, put that in for 1 more minute. What I've been doing is so I don't have to cook mine that long in the lamp, is I do it for 2 minutes, but it still feels like it has a stickiness, and I don't feel like doing the water cure method. So what I do is I just take it. And I put it on one of these little pads right here in the window. Now, it might be more durable, but it's also cheaper than top coat, which is why I don't use top coat over these gel polishes. Okay. Okay, there's all my mess. Okay, let me bring this guy out. There is something else you can do if you want to make it look like a night sky. Okay, what you can do is you can get a fine glitter. I didn't do it on mine. You can get a fine glitter. Wait a minute. That was way too close. You can get a fine glitter like this, okay? And then you tap your finger in there, and then while it's wet with a layer, you tap it around the top. Okay. So anyway, this one needs some more on it. So I'll do that later. You just keep going with the resin until you get a smooth finish. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, okay? Let me see if I can get this to stand up while I'm talking. There we go. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Nice to see you, Bonnie. I haven't seen you for a while. Okay, and basically, I'll be going live again next Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the time to do a video on Tuesdays like I've been doing, because I've got stuff I'm trying to get done around here. But so anyway, listen, I will let everybody go. I want to don't forget, Moose comes on in an hour and 20 minutes, I think. 9:30 Eastern, okay? So, we will see you there. I want to give a shout out to my grands, which is Devin, Alyssa, Tony, Jameson, Marley, and Riven. Oh, this is not going to be easy. Grandma loves you, okay? Oh, hi, Elisa. Hi, Elisa. I was just saying goodbye. And you can watch the replay to see how I made this, okay? It's falling. So, okay, let me finish my goodbyes so I can let everybody go. Okay, I gave a shout out to my grands, gave them the heart, Grandma loves you. So, all I can say for now is bye for now. Love you, Bentley. Wink, wink.